everybody, how y'all doing? Hey, I haven't made a bunch of videos for a while, and now here I'm cranking them out. Hey, that's okay, right? Anyway, here we are. I pulled the harmonic balancer off, which is sitting there. Oh, which reminds me, I finally found the missing washer I dropped earlier. It's amazing how far a washer can roll on you. So, let's see. And, of course, no, I failed. Got it. Put that up there so I can get that back with my tool. Oh, no, I didn't get it. Still, oh, really? Now I got it. There we go. Yeah, it's a thicker washer for the puller there, so. Anyway, yep, we got the harmonic balancer off. I popped out the timing cover bolts, got the head bolts down over there. And we're getting ready to open up and see what's in there. Give me a second here. Now, I am very, very, very serious. If you guys happen to know of any machining shop equipment, boring bar, I'm basically looking for an old Van Norman or something, boring bar, and a hone tank. If I'm going to continue to do motors, I'm going to have to get my own stuff. I just got told some stuff, and yeah, it's kind of getting a little crazy here. Anyway, this timing cover, yep, oh, you guys almost can't see that, sorry. Okay, timing cover has a bolt-on timing tab. That's for that big harmonic balancer, which I'm going to make sure that gets kept together. And let's see, a cracking open of a, really, huh, oh, yeah, that's sloppy. I don't even have the slack out of it. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. Was it hitting the cover? Not quite. Close, but not quite. So, I suppose. I'm pretty sure the cam, looking up through the holes in that, I'm pretty sure the cam is shot. So, let's see. Oh, man. I'm sure this one probably would have ran too, but as soon as I take the, oh yeah, almost, yeah, I almost could lift it off. So, alright, let's see. A little bit of water. With that, I'm going to get that cleaned up before I step in it. Okay, sorry guys. My neighbor was here and he kind of wanted to see, so we pulled the cam. Back here on the back side of the cam there are 4 lobes missing. Let me get you here and let me get you guys adjusted here. So, oops. Yeah. Where did I let it? There, right here. So yeah, I pulled that out quick to show him. There. There's what the lobes should look like. That one's kind of gone. But then you get back here, so there would have been 1 and 2. Number 4 and 3, that one's gone. Then you get back here to 5 and 6, that one's really gone. And that one's gone on 7 and 8. So now the camshaft was foobarred. forget it. There's that bolt. And here's another way of telling if it's a factory is it's still got the plastic aluminum timing chain from 77 in it. So the chain was really sloppy, so okay. Well, now we got to I also showed the neighbor how the impact works so nice. Okay, here's the ones I need. Before I get too crazy, I already broke the mains loose, so, and when you're tearing down a motor, give yourself a good number set, whatever. I know number one's easy to spot, but still always do that. So, and you know, there's been so many controversies over marking rods and all that, and doing what I'm doing. I've yet to ever have that had troubles. 3. And then the one that you really don't have to mark is number 5. Not sure that one marked. Let's get the crank out of the way. Oh, it did. Okay. So I got the one size, I got the larger numbers that I use on the mains. I got those. And then, oops, sorry, oops. Grab this since he's gone. Oh, I don't know what it is, but I think it's partially the weather, but my back has not been happy today. Okay, I guess you guys really don't want to see me, but okay. I just dumped those. Okay. Now the block's upside down. Gotta pay attention. This side one. Cat, what is your problem? I know the. That's my cat, the shop cat. When it's upside down, 1, 3, 5, and 7 are on this side, so you mark accordingly. And you do both halves of your rod caps. On your old school stuff, that's how it is, but the new school stuff, that's kind of changed a little. And you know, notice I'm not waylaying on them because you don't really have to. Where's number 5? Number 5 is alive. Oops. Nah, it's not very. It did mark, but not. There we go. Now I got a nice crisp one. And number 7. I did it again. But there we go. There we go. So you just do that. I'll do the evens now, and heck, I'll just go ahead. You guys seem to be liking these videos, so okay, number 2. I didn't hold that flat enough, so that's why I did that one. 4. Number 6 also doubles as number 9, so you got to hold it. I haven't found that 9th rod yet, but it's nice they gave you the number for it. Oh. Okay. And there you go. Now they're all marked. So our next step is, I'll move you guys back here. Put my hammer, socket, switch on my socket, and there it is. Okay, here you guys can see. So that's those rod bolts are tight. Okay. Actually sit down and had something I need right close. You know what? Screw it. It's good being a mechanic if you can't get dirty once in a while, right? And on the old school rods, there's a little bitty lip there you can hit. And you got to be careful. Now if you're rebuilding yours and don't want to replace them, you don't want to hit too hard on the rod bolts or anything, because I don't think this motor was really abused. Let's see. Okay. Yep, it's right there. Bearing stayed on the crank. Wow. Huh. I'm really surprised. Oh. Yeah. Okay, never mind. We got a little issue going on. Bearings don't look too bad so far. But there's one ring. Yeah, they're getting close to lining up, but let's see. Can we read it? Half thou under, which was a common thing to do, so it might polish out. Don't look that bad. Oh. Really? Is that the case? I might have spoke too soon. Okay, we'll just set these old things down there. I don't know. That's the sad thing about it, guys. I've got so many cranks that are basically good for nothing because you can't afford to have the dang things turn. That'd be ultimate. Get a crank grinder, start grinding cranks myself. Ah, that's interesting. This bearing. Wow, this bearing. Now let me get that down here. I'll show you guys this bearing, what I just found. Okay, that bearing half stayed there. Actually, the bearing looks really, really good. This one does. Now, let's see what this looks like. Aha! Look at this. You guys have watched me just take this apart. And from the factory, I want to wipe off the inside. I'm not wiping off the outside. I'll be dang. Here you guys go. Look at that bearing. See the high wear mark right there? See that there? There's a piece of metal there. And a piece of metal there. Look at that. There is a that was done factory. And I might save that rod. Because, yeah, that's exactly, see where the wear is? To where that bearing is? That matches. So a little piece of metal like that at the factory somehow got behind there and did that damage from the very get-go. Ain't that crazy? Right. Now, it done something to this rock. Look at this. The bearing is funny. You can see the line right there where it changes color. Even on this side. So this rod is drastically out around from the factory. Wow, that's you guys just watched me take that apart and find that. So you just now seen the importance. You know, that chunk of metal would have made that torque down on there different. Oh wow, I'm going to set that one off to the side. That might be a display keeper. Let's see. Let's try number 5 then. See if we got another one there. That you know, that's a couple of crazy finds I have found. I have found an 80 over motor for the first time in my life. Ring there, so those were gapped. This piston don't look bad. Bearings stayed. Oh, this one don't have that mark yet. It's got some funky movement or whatever, but I know it. Wow. And I've just kind of taught myself a better way of taking pistons rods out that's helping is break them loose up here and roll it down. We're actually coming apart pretty good clip here. Number 7 here is going to be a little trickier to do because part of the crank's in the way. So that's when I use the part of the claw hammer. Wow. There it goes. I was going to say, you better come apart. When the bearing stays stuck on there, it's kind of nice because then your rod bowl ain't hitting your crank putting nicks in it. So I don't know if this thing was proper. It just don't, the radius on it I don't know about. Let's see. Yeah, number 7 don't look so bad. We're really close to having this crank out because the mains are already broke loose, so I'll just take you guys along. Okay. Yeah. Oh, what in the world happened here? Ring caught up. So I must have a little more of a ring ridge on that one, on number 2. Found out my neighbor don't like the smell of burnt oil. I'm not worried about these pistons because I will not probably be reusing. Whoa! I just set on the sector. I really don't know why that last piston caught up like that. Looking down the cylinder, it looks pretty good. Should have came out like that. Whew! This one smells like gasoline. No more weird stuff on the bearing so far. So see, even at factory they screw up putting their stuff together. It's crazy. Actually, doing this where you got. I just had to look over and make sure I did hit the record button. Otherwise, I've been doing a lot of talking for nothing. That would have been a real bugger. Come on. That rod cap's good. It held onto the bearing. So. That's how they should come out. Just like that. We got one left and we can take the main caps off. Ah, come on. Sometimes you get one that will love to fight you the whole. Oh, really? We're going to have to get a little creative with it. Come on. Wow. That's usually a bad sign. When you can't get the rod cap off like that. Wow. Got it now, didn't we? Okay. Okay. Wow, that main looks new. And those are, ooh, that one don't. Really? Oh, the rear main had trash go through it. Nice groove cut in the bearing. And just like that. One cast crank. Really? You had to go there, didn't you? mean, for me wise, I mean, little trash went through. Here, I'll clean up my hands and I'll show you guys. Okay, there's bearing number 1. That one's got a little bit of trash. Number 3. So go back, you can see more and more trash. And if you're wondering why there's more trash here, here, less, and then less, because by the time the oil gets through going, all the trash is dumped here, and by the time it gets to number 2, it's clean again, but number 1 gets the oil from up here back, so whatever made it past number 2 gets to number 1. And then see, here they got that cam hole there, and that one there. So those 2 cam bearing holes are right there. Lifters are still stuck in there, of course. But, yeah. I mean, that don't look bad. Now the oil's got in where I stamped them and now I can't read it. Oh, man. Really? I can't read it? Huh. And it's been a few minutes since it's been a little bit since I've done that because I got feeling funky and I guess I'm out of test strip, so oh, there's number 2. And I'm pretty sure this one was number 4, so that is number 3. Yep, there's number 4. So there, see the importance of making sure you got them marked. As you may think, oh, I'll just set them here, and then you walk away, and then you forget which one's which. Now, dipstick tube. But yeah, so that wasn't a very good rubber. Anyway, there's the crank. I mean, did a proud polish, but I'm a little worried about, what was that, number 3? So that'd be that throw there, since that bearing was that weird and deflected. So yeah. Oh yeah, that was this phone. Make sure. Oh, we got him. Oh yeah, so I guess if you guys really want to, this motor here, it's got a good cam center to it. I wouldn't mind just taking and try and keep the oil pan, everything that was on this motor when it came in here with that motor, and just do a complete rebuild of it. The way things are going, yeah, I'll probably use its parts here and there and everywhere else in between, but I don't know. And I'm going to really ask you guys, if you guys know any old timers that got a good old boring bar, the hone tanks, any valve equipment, I really need to get my hands on my own stuff so I can start doing this all in-house and continue to grow while I can. And I gotta have something to do. And I even forced myself to walk out to the mailbox and back tonight. Did pretty good, so after doing that, that's when I got feeling even funkier. I was just kind of like, oh. I'm pretty sure I got thinking about what I ate today, and I'm like, oh, that wasn't very much. So I got some food stashed out here, and I ate that, so I'm doing better, so don't worry. Anyway, I guess tomorrow we'll get this off the stand. I'll see how tomorrow looks, and maybe I'll fire up the old hot tank, throw this in right away. I don't know. Because I guess I no longer take the blocks up to the machine shop with the soft plugs, cam bearings, or anything in them, because they're going to start charging you more. I just love price changes without being told. I mean, I didn't get any brakes, and it used to be you took that stuff in, they took it apart. But anyway, that's partial why I'm just somehow or one way or another I'm going to get set up to do my own house stuff. So stay tuned. Maybe it'll be interesting, because I loved boring blocks back in the day. Doing head work. I mean, if I'd known the guy that went out of business then, if I'd known he was going to, then I should have made a deal with him and got his stuff then. But oh well, he moved off the farm, tried setting up somewhere else, and yep. Anyway, a lot better core. So out of the 4 motors I got in, I got 3 very good usables, and once I get the pistons and the crank out of this 80 over here, that will determine. I know some of you say don't mess with it, some of you are like, wow. Part of me is just very tempted to see what and how long that would last if we do some modifications to it. So, never know. I mean, who knows? Maybe they got a 80 under crank in it. I don't know. They did 80 over on the block. You know, I like to know how did they screw up when they were boring it? Did they have a newbie start and bore it incorrectly? And I just don't understand how they ended up at 80 over. If that block was that war when it came in, they should have just tossed it. But they look at it this way: oh, we spent some money on getting it, so we better use it, make it work. Like I said, make it work, and then people like you and I buy it thinking, oh, you got a heck of a deal. Yeah, and then you tear it down and find out that was not a deal by any means. This casket is so... Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying the videos coming back. I'm kind of getting back to myself, and I'm here alone and doing what we can, so I got some stuff to throw in the scrap trailer, and actually I think I will fire up the hot tank tomorrow, get the crank and the heads off this thing washed and cleaned, so I hate storing dirty stuff. And seeing how I feel by then, maybe I'll even throw this block in and get the first layer off it, so it ain't so nasty to haul to the machine shop or whatever I end up doing. So anyway, everybody, hopefully you enjoyed the videos, and I'll keep them coming. So see y'all later. Stay blessed and stay safe.